Hi there, how are you today? Laurel Holland here. It's our second Monday in July, and this month we're really focusing on putting our mental energy to good use. So last week we talked about beginning to notice any, negative habits, any automatic thought patterns that you have that really aren't serving you well. And how do you do that? How do you begin to notice your thought patterns? Well, I think the easiest way to go about this is to sit still, take a breath, and start to pay attention to what your mind is automatically doing. It's really the beginning of practicing meditation. A lot of people are kind of scared of that idea of meditation, or they're intimidated by the word meditation. And as a meditation teacher, one of my biggest goals as a meditation teacher simply is to break down the walls of intimidation, the barriers, the ideas that meditation is, it's just too hard to do. I will speak from experience, and I'll tell you that being able to still your mind, to bring your mind to a quiet place consistently, it is a hard thing to do. But at the beginning, we don't want to worry about that. The beginning, we don't even care about that so much, okay? If we get too involved in that, we'll stop trying altogether. So, one of the best ways that you can begin to notice what's happening with your mental energy is simply to know how to observe it, to know how to watch it, to know how to notice it. And that requires this. Being quiet, becoming still with yourself, having no distractions around you. That means shut me off. Shut off all the noise around you, all the devices, all the people that are around you. Take leave. You need to be away from them. You need to be in a quiet place. And just sit with yourself. And just practice for a few minutes every day, just sitting with yourself and paying attention to what's happening with your mind. Close your eyes. Take a breath. And watch what your mind starts doing. Just watch. At the beginning, you'll feel a little self-conscious maybe. You'll be like, what am I waiting for? Just take another breath. Stay still. Don't get up and move. And just watch. Just see where your mind goes and what it automatically begins to do. It's great information to have. It's hugely informative to just see what your mind automatically does. Also, it allows you to learn how to actually stay still with yourself. Begin to notice what's happening for you. If you can do it in peace and quiet, you can start to notice it everywhere you go. And you don't even have to transcend your mind if you don't want to. You don't have to go into a deep meditation where you're feeling all kinds of wonderful, blissful things. You can just simply sit quietly and watch your mind. That's meditation. And when you begin to notice the habitual patterns of your mind, that's when you can finally introduce new patterns. You can start to develop new habits. You can start to change the old ones, release what you don't want, and bring in the new. But you're going to have to first stay still with yourself for a minute. Start to notice what's happening automatically. Start to see what your energy has started to do. It's got a life and a drive of its own, okay? And we want our mental energy. We want it. We do not want to wish it away. We don't want to think of it as a bad thing. If it's torturing us with a lot of anxiety, it's because we haven't learned how to cultivate good habits very consciously. And you can do that. So this week, start to practice just staying still with yourself a little bit. Take a breath and watch. Watch like it's a movie. See what your mind is automatically doing. It's going to be great information for you. Could be some good entertainment too. Have a great week.